Open Google Chrome and type download rabbitmq for Windows. So when you click on that, we can see the first link, installing on Windows. Click on that. Now before installing rabbitmq, we need to install one Erlang OTP. So when we come down, we can see that there is another thing that we need to download, dependency, Erlang 25.3. Open a new link. So first of all, we need to install this, then only we can install rabbitmq. So let's install Erlang OTP now. You can click on download Windows installer. There is 64-bit and 32-bit. We can download 64-bit installer now. Click on that. So the download will get started. Once the download is completed, we can try to install Erlang OTP. So before installing rabbitmq, we need to install Erlang OTP. So the download is completed. Now we can go to the downloads folder. Let's go to the download folder and we can double click on it. Now, yeah. So the Erlang OTP, click on next. So this is a program file path. Click on next. Next, install. Yeah, now the installation will get started, and once the installation is completed, let's see, we can close this. So yeah, as I said, we need to install Erlang OTP before installing rabbitmq. So yep, the installation is completed. Let's close this. Our Erlang OTP installation is completed now. Now let's go back to the browser. We can close this. Now let's install rabbitmq. So here we can see download rabbitmq server 3.12. This is the current version when I am downloading. Click on that. So we can go back to the downloads folder, and again we can double click on it. Double click on it. Now the rabbitmq server installation will start. Click on next. Install. Yep, now the installation of rabbitmq is started, and give the permission for this. This is a firewall access. So give permission, private and public networks. Allow the access for both, and click on allow access. Now the installation is completed. Click on next. Yeah, for the time being we can uncheck this box and click on finish. Again this pop-up is coming. Let's give the access. Okay, so click on allow access. Yep, the rabbitmq installation is successfully completed. We can close this. We can go back to the browser, and the default port number of rabbitmq is localhost 15672. That is a default port number. But unfortunately we are not getting the response. Let's go to the C folder. Let's go to program files. Let's see whether our rabbitmq is there. Yes, yeah, the rabbitmq server is here. Go to the rabbitmq server and go to the sbin folder, and from here we can open command prompt. So go to the path, type cmd. So the command prompt is opened. Here we need to type rabbitmq -plugins enable rabbitmq_management. So we need to enable the rabbitmq management plugin. Again give the access. So now we can see in the command prompt we have successfully enabled the plugins, 3 plugins. Now let's go back to the browser and reload this. Again we are not getting the response. Let's go to the services and check. Let's go to start, then type services. Let's see whether our rabbitmq services is running now. When we go down, yes, rabbitmq is not in running state. So right click on it, then click on start. Click on start, and now we can see our rabbitmq is in running state. Now we can reload this, and here it is, rabbitmq. So first of all we can log in using guest. So username is guest and password is also guest. Let's log in, and we have successfully logged in to rabbitmq. So that's it. This is how we install rabbitmq in our system.